Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna talk about like 3 topics, but before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. There's a lot of things going on with the anniversary, and I don't have enough time to make like daily videos or like two videos per day, so I'm just gonna jumble a bunch of topics together for the time being. So, the first thing that we have to talk about is the 5th anniversary Google form that you want to answer. Here are the links. I'm going to put the links also in the description of the video so that you can just click on them easily. And you are going to have your Google account and you'll be able to just answer some questions. And just by doing that, you'll participate in an event to get 50 gems, 55 Doki Doki presents, and 2 festival tickets. Which, I mean, it is a nice reward. They're just giving us a small reward. But 555 winners will be selected from this questionnaire, and they will receive limited voucher for limited custom for the 5th anniversary, ticket decisive weapon 5th anniversary, ticket decisive supporter 5th anniversary, gems 500, and love letter 5. Love letters, nice. Unfortunately, the tickets for the decisive weapon and supporter are random, but I mean 500 gems for a lucky winner, that would be nice. So anyways, the rewards, as you can see, will be sent on the 14th, and additional rewards will be sent on the 18th. So yeah, anyways, be sure to answer the questionnaire. In fact, I'm gonna share with you my answers because I think it's important to have an idea of what we want to, well, mention. So feel free to share your opinion regarding future characters renewals. So yeah, like you can put anything here. Like I didn't want to make a whole mess about weapons, the weapons topic, because yeah, there are some characters in the game that over rely on certain weapons, which is not great. But I mean, it is what it is. Like for example, Francis. Francis is the most obvious case. Either you use Francis or she doesn't have the Francis decisive weapon, or she doesn't have a leader skill. That's basically it. Or well, unique skill. So yeah, what I put is to make sure that whenever a character has a healing skill, make it available on any color. Right now, we have a new character that is Asuma. I already tested her, and she has small flaws. Basically, she's a glass cannon. That's something really important to take into consideration. And as such, she only has one skill that recovers her HP, and it's only on where is it? It's only on green on top of that, so you have no way to heal yourself with this glass cannon character. So okay, that's something. I mean, yeah, thankfully, thanks to the anniversary, we can just pick Massacre Kunai, and she can compensate to blue, and now she's viable on 2 colors. But then you cannot use red comfortably without like struggling with HP, unless you have a healer on your team, but on solo content you won't. So yeah, that's the thing. I think that most characters, maybe not all, but most characters should have healing skills, and when they do, they should be available to heal on any color, not restricted to specific colors. So yeah, that's something to take into consideration. Now, let's check what else. Make sure to add unique skill for characters without one, because yeah, right now, for example, Murasaki, Asagi, Yukikase, Shiranui, Sakura, there's a bunch of characters who do not have a leader skill after the renewal, because they started to do that. The renewals began, and then sometime after that, Spinel released, and she was the first character to have a leader skill. So yeah, they should consider doing campaigns for the remaining characters or doing a second renewal, because The first renewal weren't exactly like super great. They solved some issues, but they they could be better. Then, consider replacing skills that get minimally used by players. Well, this is the thing. Like, there are some skills in certain characters that are not reliable at all, and there's basically no good reason to use it. Micah is a prime example of this. Like, half her kit is kinda unusable. Grenade launcher is such a terrible skill if you compare it with carpet bombing. Carpet bombing gives you a big AoE, a barrage of attacks at the same time, and it also buffs you. It is super, super great. By comparison, grenade launcher is not worth using in any scenario, honestly. Then we have Crimson Lotus, which can be used. It is kind of weird, but can be used, so I won't tell them to replace that. The same can be said about the Taimanin art. It's not like the greatest, but maybe people want to use it. But then there's Pile Flare. God, I hate this skill. Like, the awkward movement. First you dash in front and then you go back. Like, why do that? Why not just cross like Yuki Kase does with a dash that maybe leaves a trail of fire or whatever? Honestly, I don't think that's a great idea. And there's many characters who have these kind of skills that you never ever use because they are unvaluable, because they don't deal enough damage, because they are not useful enough. So yeah, I think that Grimoire should consider they don't have to replace every single skill, obviously. Like, if they do new animations and new attacks for to replace two of those disastrous skills, maybe that would be more than enough. Some characters only have one. Some characters don't need to change their skills, so I don't think it would be that big of a problem. But well, game development is a whole odyssey, I know. So, anyways, always add the ability to manually activate counter attacks. This is something that they have been doing increasingly, but there are still many characters who need this. Like, for example, Murasaki. Can Murasaki actually use her counter manually? It's Fushinojin. Let's check it. Let's check it. If I'm not mistaken, it's hold. Yeah, I don't think I can use it. Like, I put on no. I have to wait for an attack. So the ability to manually use a counter is just so good, especially with higher level enemies that are going to one hit kill you and you don't actually want to receive the hit. But for example, in the case of Kunai, you can just activate it to manually heal yourself, because Kunai heals on her counter on green. So they fixed that with Kurenai. Kurenai actually does have the ability to manually counter, but many other characters with counters do not do this. So yeah, that's one thing. Another thing I would ask Grimoire to do is that they have to add the ability to manually cancel attack that lock a character in place. Yeah, like I mean, there's many characters. Let's go with Ingrid. Where is Ingrid? Do you see Ingrid? I don't see Ingrid. Here, Ingrid. With Evil Bloom, yeah, Evil Bloom is just. I mean, there are. I don't have a weapon. There are some weapons that fix these issues. I don't remember who was it that has a weapon that enables them to just stop this kind of attack. And Ingrid got a pseudo fix, which wasn't that great, on her renewal by adding an ability that cancels skills. But I mean, this isn't the right way to fix it. Like, you should do this an innate property of these kind of attacks, so that whenever you see that the enemy is going to demolish you with their attack, you just can just cancel this and evade. So yeah, that's, I mean, the ability to reduce damage is also important in these skills, of course, because you're bound to take hits, but when it's gonna hit like a truck, you want to get out of the way. So yeah, consider that, Grimoire. Then they also ask us about what themes you would like on the private room. I'm not a fan of private room, but I just thought like a dark alley or maybe the underworld theme. That would be nice. That would be nice. As for customs, which customs would you like, guys? I really want to know. Like in my case, I have like 4 kind of customs that I would like. More mecha customs. I love those, like Astaroth, Askas, and there's one more. Murasaki's. Those are great. Demon Ninja. God, I love that one. And they don't release more of those Demon Ninja outfits. Like, let's see, I do this and I put by number, and then I do this. And if we see the Demon Ninja outfits, it's this one. This is the Demon Ninja for Asagi. This is the Demon Ninja for Sakura. Where is this one? I don't have the Demon Ninja for Yuki. Demon Ninja for Murasaki is one of the best. It was her desire skin. So yeah, honestly, I think they should add more Demon Ninja. There's not that many. Like, I guess this is Demon Ninja. Yeah, it was Golden Passport. It is Demon Ninja. Shiranui has Demon Ninja? I think not. And technically she does have a demon, let's say, art. So yeah, and Rinkos, which should be arriving soon enough. I already have it, so it's on the other side. So Demon Ninja, yeah, I want more skills from the Demon Ninja family. Norse and armor, like I like armor for my characters. Like there's few skins that look like actual armor. Like for example, Anaros, which I prefer before the renewal. Like right now, it doesn't look armor-ish enough to me. Momochi Nagis, of course. Momochi Nagis. There's Saikas. This is more like tech, but I mean, it's good enough. And if I'm not mistaken, there's Rin. Where is... Well. Of course, the default skin for Asusa is also kind of armor. I like it. And Rin. Where is Rin? Do you see Rin? Ah, yeah. Rin is over here. Like, she has the Valkyrie outfit, so... Yeah, that's armor, yeah. That's armor. Yeah, I like armor. But let me know in the comments what you like and what you want to see. And last one. Features you would like to see added. So there's a plethora of things you can ask for. And let us know in the comments what you're asking for. Because even if we already sent the... okay. Even if we already sent the mail, we can adjust our answers. And we can just try to ask for the things that some others ask for, so that there's more of that on the results, so that Gremory consider applying those changes. In my case, for example, I want the club rates. I know they are coming, basically. They mention it, they advertise it, and it is just the logical step that they're gonna do. I have also mentioned that I would like a labyrinth mode. That would be great. That would be amazing. A customizable challenge. I forgot about the customizable challenge, but I mean, I have done videos on that. And Gremory, I mean, they can see my suggestions and they could just consider them, maybe. They don't have to do exactly what I say or I ask, but taking those suggestions into consideration would be nice, for sure. Maybe they could take some aspects of those suggestions for whichever mode they devise, like maybe adding challenges to the rates. That could be a thing. Consecutive boss battles, yeah, like, I mean, there's many games that have consecutive boss battles. That would be nice. And an infinite mode where you fight hordes of enemies and you just try to go as far as possible, and the more time you spend in there, the more challenging it becomes. So yeah, that could be a thing. Honestly, there's many things they can do, and I hope they do. Well, anyways, there's more that we need to talk about, guys. So, let's start with the short one. So, on Total War right now, we have some special items on the shop. Do not forget to redeem these ones. So, we have limited time nanomachine blueprints and limited time demonite shard for metal coins, which are the cheap ones. So be sure to grab them. There's also a gacha coin box that is basically 10 limited gacha coins that you want to grab. Do not grab the other two. It's just this. This is the one that's worth it. And there's a voucher for EP2 weapon and supporter. And this one has Susune. Do not forget it. If you already have your 2 copies of Susune, okay, there's other options. For example, I mean, if you're missing Haru, which is not unlikely because everyone thought this supporter was terrible and they decided to dismantle this supporter. So yeah, you can just start building Haru. It is essential for the best Total War strategy. So yeah, Haru is there. There's also Igawa Sakuya and Aina Winchester, which are 2 great defensive supporters. This is against demons, or for demons, I don't remember, by demon type characters. Okay, so it is 4 demons, and this is using 4 machines. 4 demons, 4 machines. This one is against humans, reduced from, and this one is for blue. Pretty good supporters. And there's, of course, Reina for your range builds, for your crit range builds. But, I mean, the ability to select the supporter that you want is super amazing. That's why I recommend grabbing this voucher. Do not forget to get your honor coins, of course, and your gacha coins, your limited coins here. There is the new voucher. I honestly think that this is great because you don't have to grab these 2 right now. This weapon, I can tell you guaranteed that it's gonna get outdated pretty easily. Just equip Asuma with the PvP weapons and that's gonna be fine. If you want to buy Asuma, you don't have to buy the jump up pack. The standard is more than enough. And it's definitely okay, as long as you're willing to spend your Demonite. If not, omit the pack and just get it for free. Honestly, like, the whole reason why you want to buy Asuma with money is because of that weapon. The weapon fixes some of her problems and it is extremely good on top of that. So, well, the last topic that we want to talk about today is the festival gacha. So, yeah, as we knew, we are able to do rolls on this for free, and let's expect between 100 and 200 rolls for free. I don't think they're gonna give us like the 500 rolls for free. And if I'm right and they give us 200 or less rolls, I don't think this gacha is worth spending, because basically you're going to grab items which, yeah, they're going to enhance your account and whatever, but you can get these items over time. And the important thing, the supporters, the weapon and such, really few of them are going to be vouchers that you can select. So I do not recommend that you spend that much. On the other hand, if Grammary were to give us the 500 draws for free, then it would be not a bad idea to decide to roll on this banner right at the very end, I guess. Only then we would receive that many tickets. But honestly, I don't think so. Like, checking the campaign, unless they give us like surprise logins, because if I'm not mistaken, they're also giving like 2 tickets just by logging in. So yeah, the math doesn't work. So we're not gonna reach this, at least that's what I think, naturally. So probably avoid it, because the thing is about this gacha that the best value that you can get out of this is not the permanent, it's the package tickets for the weapons and the supporters. We have like 20, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with wrinkle, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And let me remind you that we're missing some of them. If I go to collection, to supporters, to the very end, you'll see that the last one was this one, Rin. And after Rin, we have Rinko, and we have Ingrid, and we have Lapis. So yeah, there's plenty of those weapons and supporters. Like 20, and it is just very difficult because every account is gonna be built different. Like in my case, right at the time they were doing those, I wasn't that well at that time, and I skipped many of those supporters. Like I didn't skip any of the copies of Sakura, which should be somewhere. I don't see her, but oh, it's. Do you see Sakura, guys? I don't see Sakura. Fairy Shadow. I know why. Like this. That's why. So Shadow Fairy Sakura. Shadow Fairy Sakura. Here she is. So I got all the copies of Sakura, and I got her through the pack and another. It was Black Friday's pack, and I got lucky, so I got it 5 out of 5. But there's others that I didn't get at all. Like where is the terrible? Oh yeah, these 3. God, these are awful. Like these, I didn't bother to grab the desired copy. I think it was the desired copy because it was really expensive for a bunch of terrible effects. And now we are incentivized to have these at 5 out of 5 so that we have our archive complete and we get extra benefit for our stats and such. But rolling on this banner, not knowing what you're gonna get when sometimes you already have those supporters at 5 out of 5 and some others you don't, it's kind of like it is just too broad in my opinion, and not good enough value because vouchers, you see these vouchers for event supporters, okay, which like all the players don't need the voucher per se, and the important ones are tickets, which means they are random. So yeah, if they had made all of these at the very last level vouchers, I would say okay, maybe, but still pretty expensive. So guys, please avoid it. Keep saving. Right now is the best decision you could take to just save your resources. There's not much to spend on gem wise. Like Tokiko is coming. Red Tokiko. Where is Tokiko? This indomitable Fuma Tokiko and her weapon, which are fine, just fine. Honestly, not really worth rolling. But if you like the fit, go for it. It's not bad to have, honestly. Just that it is not busted enough for you to actually try to hit pity for this weapon and supporter. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's about it, guys. I know that it is. There's a bunch of things that I have to talk about throughout the anniversary, and I'll try to do so because there are some requests of videos about different mechanics about the awakenings, which I already mentioned, but I'm gonna go even deeper on that one. And also Asuma, of course, there's gonna be a video for Asuma now that I have her. I just need to finish testing her. And well, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you find this useful. Let me know in the comments what you're asking for in the Google Doc, because I want to know. And that's it for today, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!